Today I want to talk about the Counterpoints. These are some of my favorite folding knives. They've been in our lineup for quite a few years now, and I continue to improve them. One of the things that we did a year or so ago is we changed the handle finish and added all this stippling on each knife. And this has made a remarkable improvement in the gripping service. You can get just a killer grip now because of that stippling. It feels so much better, and I think it looks better as well than the way we did it before. And on this small model, this weighs 2.5 ounces. It's called the Counterpoint 2. It's got a 3mm thick blade and a triad lock, and it fits perfectly in a saber grip. I want to make sure the camera can see that. And in the reverse grip, there's an indentation or groove right here, or a trough if you will, and you can put your thumb in that. And this gives you tremendous leverage in the reverse grip. I can stab this thing full length into stacked cardboard, no problem. It'll go all the way in up to here. So it's really good for penetration. It's super lightweight, 2.5 ounces. You don't even notice you have it on. Quite often I wear this in the front right-hand pocket or left-hand pocket of my shirt, or if I'm wearing slacks, really light, thin slacks, I might wear it in the pocket of slacks. But it's feather light, and it has a pretty generous handle. I have a medium-sized hand, and I can get a full 4-finger grip. And what I really like about it is the huge indentation here gives me a lot of protection from that 4-finger going forward on the edge, and I've got a nice ramp here for my thumb in that forward grip. So right now I'm in the forward saber grip. It's a real natural like this, and it also feels really good in the reverse grip, same thing. Tremendous protection for your hand going forward, the way this handle's designed. It's very comfortable. It's thick enough to get a really killer grip with, and I just think it's an awesome knife. And here's what's new about it for 2019. We've lowered the price to $70, about a 17% price decrease on this. I've been working very hard with our manufacturers to get the best prices I can for my customers without sacrificing any quality or reliability or strength. And I was most successful in this knife. We had a change this year. We went to 10A steel from Japan. We'd been using BD1, but BD1 is extremely hard to get in a timely manner. We were struggling with long lead times. It made it just impossible to use. So we switched to 10A steel from Japan, and it's a very tough, good steel, and we're really delighted with it. We also have this Counterpoint in a 4-inch blade or 3 3/4-inch blade, depending on where you measure it from. Lots of times we'll be forced to measure from the longest point of the blade to the tip, just to satisfy different municipalities that say, oh, maybe you can't carry a 4-inch blade, anything longer than 4-inch or 3-inch. So we try to use the worst case, if I can use that word, scenario for describing the length. So if you measure here in the center, it's about a 3 3/4-inch blade. This is a classic boot knife blade with a big false edge, and it offers very good cutting power and piercing power. Again, got a tremendous handle. What I love about this handle is you can just get a killer grip on this thing. It's big enough to accommodate even a large hand. So my hand's medium, and I still have handle to spare. So it'll take even a large hand. Got good protection from your index finger for going forward, and it really feels natural in the reverse grip. Again, you got that thumb trough here to put your hand in, and you've got the strength of the triad lock, which is just superb for reliability, so you know it's not going to close on your fingers. You've got the stippled finish, and you've got these holes through the handle. And those holes, I put those in there, and I really like them. I put them in the tie light. The tips of your fingers go into those holes, and they get a bite that you just can't beat. Your hand does not move with this knife. If you want it to, you just get a death grip on this knife. It's awesome that way. If you haven't handled one of these knives, I really encourage you to handle this Counterpoint 1. You're going to love it. Now, everyone knows I like big knives, big folding knives, and we probably make the biggest folding knives available in the United States by a U.S. manufacturer. This is our Counterpoint XL. It's got a 6-inch blade. Again, we've got the boot knife theme with the big spear point blade with false edge. A lot of cutting power. You know, you've got a lot of reach with the handle. There's lots of different gripping points. You can get clear back here on the end and get almost 9 inches of reach. Again, you've got a thumb trough here. So you've got a lot of power and reverse grip, or you can hold it down here and get tremendous power and penetration and reach with this knife. It weighs about 7.5 ounces. This knife weighs 4.5 ounces, and this knife weighs 2.5 ounces. This is a real feather. But for about 7.5 ounces, this is a heck of a lot of knife. It's got a 10A blade that's 4 millimeters thick. It's got that triad lock. You can't beat that for safety. And that beautiful stippled finish. It's razor sharp. You can see that thing just shaves. And this isn't some super prep knife. This is just out of the box. They all shave like that. Very sharp edge. It's just a tremendous big boulder. And at 7.5 ounces, I think it's hard to beat this. It's a lot of knife for 7.5 ounces. So there you have the Counterpoints. They're good for everyday carry, and if you need to, they're good for self-defense as well. Reasonably priced, lots of performance, a real value for your money.